everybody, welcome back to Gideon Stuff. So, I went to Blade Show West this year. It was an incredible experience. I got to see some stunning knives, talk to some amazing people. It was a great experience all around. Now, I have already posted a video about my trip to Salt Lake City and back. You should definitely check that video out. It's a very long one. It's like an hour, almost 2 hours long, but you know, grab yourself a snack, sit back, have a little movie night. If you like road trip vlogs and you like seeing scenery, especially the gorgeous fall scenery of the American West, if you like hearing me talk about geology and dinosaurs, holy cow, we talk a lot about dinosaurs in that video, you might like it. And if you want to know more about me, there's a few things in that video that I talk about that I'm sure many of you didn't know about me. So if that's something you're interested in, check that video out and learn a little something about me, including why my hair always looks terrible. Hint, it's because I cut it myself. But today's video, we're not talking about the journey to Blade Show West. We're talking about Blade Show West itself. So we're going to be going over the knives and the people and just everything I learned at the show, because holy cow, I learned so much. I did not see everything there was to see. I don't think anyone, I mean, I was only there one day. Next time I go to a Blade Show, I'm going to make sure I'm there for multiple days, but holy cow, it's just overwhelming. I was literally drowning in awesomeness. Now, I do have a lot of footage of a bunch of knives, mostly knives from some of the more, I guess, bigger brands, like CGRB, Artisan, Kaiser, WiSaivi, things like that. I did talk to a lot of like smaller makers and designers and stuff. I did not get a whole lot of that on video because I was just so immersed in talking to some of my favorite designers and picking their brain about their thoughts behind design language and what they look for in a knife. And I just didn't film it because I forgot, but also I just didn't really think it was all that necessary. But yeah, we've got a lot of great info in here, and I'll be adding commentary throughout the video, but let's go ahead and let's just jump right into it. Alrighty guys, we're starting with a brand that I've never featured on the channel before, and that's MKM Viper. I gotta say, these are some gorgeous looking knives. I believe they do all their stuff in Italy. This is one that I've often almost purchased. Kitchen knives. Wow. These fixed blades, I've been hearing a lot of good things about these. Ooh, I really like that blue titanium clip. That's pretty sweet. And these knives here, see this one, Brigham? I almost got Dad one of those for his birthday one year. It reminds me of something that he would like. What do you think?
That one knife, that really old knife, the handle.
The one that, yeah, absolutely. The one that he's been messing around with recently. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's some cool milling on that one right there. Holy cow. This is interesting. I've never seen that one around before. Safe. Huh. Ultim. That's a big old crazy knife right there, the Rhino 1. That's awesome. I want to beat the crap out of that. Oh, this is cool. Look how they did the tangs on these. It's full tang, but they covered it up there in the primary choil. Those seem like very small handles to the blade, but interesting. Very, very interesting. A lot of EDC pocket fixed blades, which is cool. Those are becoming pretty popular these days. Sweet. All right, guys, here we are at the Rette booth. We've got some cool stuff. This knife here, I'm kind of digging. I love the weight and the size on this one. Fantastic action. Pretty cool grip. No idea what that one's called. This thing is really interesting. I have no idea what this material in here is. Frame lock. Oh, it's a liner lock, my bad. pretty crazy looking thing. And of course, here's I think these are called the swordfish. They're a gravity knife. These have been pretty popular. Not really my cup of tea, but it's pretty cool. I appreciate the engineering behind that. These knives here are all kind of the same thing. They've got the secondary lock, so they're a liner lock. Pretty basic design. Good ergos though. And then you have this little button here that you can push up, and it stops you from disengaging the liner. Interesting, interesting. Here, of course, I've reviewed this one. This is the rette. Oh my gosh, I can't remember what this one's called. I gave one away to members though. This is the fancy titanium version, tiger stripe. I actually prefer the premium one, I think. That feels great in hand. Holy cow, that's awesome. Here's the B. Now, they do have a budget version of this out now that I really want to check out. You'll probably see it on the channel eventually. This premium one feels pretty incredible. Great blade shape on there. And of course, you have the toothpick. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. Oh, it's going to be a long day, Brigham. We're going to be here forever. This thing is sweet. If Austin had been able to come, I could tell he'd be all over this one right here. A little bit slippery. This one is the one that he'd like. Look at that. Holy cow. Not really my cup of tea, but pretty sweet. Oh my gosh, there's so much cool stuff. This is, I can't remember the name of this thing either, but it's a liner lock. I think it's actually with a button. Yeah. Yeah, that is so cool. Lightning Anno. Man, that's awesome. This thing is crazy. I like the green one. What on earth? I'm gonna have to ask them about this one. This one is nuts. Reminds me of a dinosaur, so of course I'm all about it. Bergham's giving me a goofy look right now. It's okay. Your brother's a nerd, right?
Yeah.
I'm not cool like you. I'm not a weightlifting in high school and all that. Man, that thing is crazy. I like that. I love weird knives, and that one is definitely weird. I think I've seen these ones around. These are, yeah, I think these are integrals. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, that was very smooth. Detail on this one's not my favorite thing, but what a cool looking knife. This here looks like a Gavco design, kinda. That's awesome.
That's smooth.
That is so smooth. Hey, I was gonna... What can you tell me about this one here? What are these called?
So these are all prototypes.
Okay.
None of them have names yet, except for this guy. This guy just came out. It's called the Wild Species.
Awesome.
But this one has no name. I just know that it's pretty beastly.
Yeah, that thing's fantastic.
And
that thing is
like
awesome.
a little like reptilian design on it, but maybe because it's green.
absolutely, for sure.
I really like it. The action is so smooth. The detent is perfect.
It is.
For a fat knife.
Sounds fantastic.
Sometimes a fat blade kind of has too much momentum. It kind of feels your detent. This one, so good.
Absolutely.
Super sharp.
That is awesome.
Let me show you the most interesting knives to me.
All right, let's see the most interesting knife.
These two.
Okay.
And maybe this guy. So these two, no screws. Right. How do you take it apart? Did you handle this one yet?
I have not handled that one yet.
Check it out. So you'll see that it doesn't feel loose. It feels pretty solid.
Yeah.
Right. How do you take it apart? Press this down. Bam.
Holy cow.
So earlier I was recording, right, trying to show this off. Like, how am I gonna do this with one hand? Well, I was able to. Or maybe not. There you go.
There you go.
So if you're it's got to get a corner in there, but yeah, very solid, very droppy. You saw that action.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Holy cow.
And you would think this type of engineering, it might have a little deviation on the power system.
Wow.
You might have seen online already.
I've seen that one around for sure.
Similar in concept, no screws, but that's it. Just be careful, expose the blade, but that's how you get to the internals, unscrew everything for your maintenance. Then you just go back in, bend the angle, slide it forward.
That is so cool.
It's solid.
Holy cow. Yeah, you guys are doing awesome stuff here.
Yep.
Awesome stuff. These are some wicked looking knives.
The Peregrine Falcon.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've ever played with it.
Just right here, just now.
So it's a pivot.
Yeah.
With the liner lock also. So that pivot also actuates the liner. Very fun. Very solid. I actually have one at home where I just throw in a piece of wood all day long. They added this new lockout just in case you're up here, you know. And you don't actually. Yeah.
For sure.
So it's really good design. Really good design. I love it. One of my favorites of this year, out of all the pieces.
I was going to ask.
The B, this one's kind of neat.
That one is really neat.
We're going to skip that one. We're going to go to this one.
All right, tell me about this one.
It's an integral.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing that's cool about it so far. It's integral, all one piece.
I love that milling there in the back.
It dips in.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
All the integrals you see are just kind of wrapped around it there, curved. This one, a little neat design right there. Really cool.
Holy cow.
Great action. Yeah, awesome piece.
Fantastic.
So similar to the Peregrine Falcon.
Okay.
This is a smaller, I guess a bit more affordable. So this one's G10 carbon fiber, but it's also pivot lock.
You know, I didn't even know. So I was here looking at these. I like that you can access the liner too.
Yeah.
You can do both ways. Really yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
This one, just another regular frame lock.
Love the design on that one. That one is really cool.
The working grip is nice. Right here is a little tight for your hands, but the working grip is really comfortable.
Fantastic.
This guy, did you see the inlay?
Yeah, what is that material?
I don't even know.
It's cool, whatever it is.
Like a Damascus, this thing, but the coloring is just really nice. Inlay on both ends, but it's a liner lock. Really, really smooth. It has a little weight to it. It makes it feel expensive.
It does.
Really good action. Did you play with it yet?
I did, just a little bit. I love the blade shape on that too.
They really do some really unique blade shapes, you know?
Yeah, a lot of double grinds and all kinds of stuff.
Futuristic stuff. So I think their own factory, their own OEM. So it's pretty common.
How you guys doing today?
How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Is this a new model?
Yeah, it hasn't been released yet. That one's
awesome.
The Catch.
The Catch? Cool, cool. Oh, I love the jimping on that one right there. That's fantastic. Oh, look at the texturing on that. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, look how thin that blade stock is. Holy cow.
Break it down, Tommy. What do we have here? This is the...
Yeah, what you guys,
This is the Drift LC, the original version here with the G10 scales and the LC200 blade. We just released this one at the show here. This is the LC again, but it's a full tie version, and we switched the blade steel to Van X.
Okay, wow.
This little groove right here for a little access for a reverse flick there.
Okay.
Other than that, they're the same knife, but just new blade steel and full tie.
Awesome. That's got some crazy milling on there.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And are these XL versions?
Yeah, so this is an LC, a large contour of the, the waypoint. So this would be the large waypoint. And this is the regular waypoint.
For sure, for sure.
And so then we have the LCs and the drifts, and then the large drifts here, and then regular drifts.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
We've upgraded our blade steel to from this. The 9 had originally started with 20 CV, and then we had Magna Cut, and now we're on the Van X with the 9s.
You guys are one of the only ones that's consistently using Van X.
Yeah, we really like the steel.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. So this was a unique and different experience for me on a bunch of different levels. Number one, this is my first time ever at Blade Show. It's kind of a big deal. It is overwhelming for sure. But number two, I was trying to film content for the channel, and environments like this are not really my forte. That's not what I'm used to, right? And I actually did a test run for Blade Show at a gun show that I went to the week before. I made a whole video about that. You guys can check that out. But I was kind of practicing, you know, going through booths, kind of filming knives, asking people questions, things like that. Even so, at Blade Show, I was out of my league, right? And I got to give a huge shout out to all the presenters and people at the tables there at Blade Show for just bearing with me, you know, answering my questions, showing me their products, talking me through all kinds of things, being really, really cool about, you know, talking to the camera and things like that. And yeah, their professionalism really makes up for a lot of my awkwardness, I feel like. So huge shout out to them, big thank you. They made this video 100 times better. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you don't get too sick of me saying, fantastic, amazing, wow, that's cool, very repetitively throughout this whole thing. So here's a couple of knives I've been interested in the past and almost picked up, and I like this a lot. This thing is really, really cool. Nice thick liners. Oh man, that is cool. Kopesh. This one's got a wild blade. That is a big old knife. Holy smokes. And then kind of the opposite. Look at this tiny little guy. I have no idea what this is. I've never seen this before. Oh wow, that is something else. How you doing today?
Those are S35 with tie handles. This is M390 with tie handles and spacers.
Awesome.
This is also M390 with tie handles. And these are like usually more than double the price. These are factory seconds that really don't have anything noticeable on them. So we're just trying to go through them in the show, so you really can't get those specs for that price.
Yeah, these are fantastic deals.
Oh yeah, no,
holy cow!
Insane deals. This one is, it's huge, but if you put it in your pocket, it really kind of disappears.
It folds up real nice.
It's
yeah,
heavy because it's tie handles.
Absolutely.
So
yeah, that is crazy.
It's 3 configurations too. You have the flipper, you have the regular. The slotted one, and then the thumb stud.
Yeah.
So
fantastic. Yeah, that's a heck of a deal. We might come back and visit them again.
Yeah.
For sure.
All day, so.
Where do you guys make these at?
We're in Ohio.
Ohio.
Northwest Ohio.
Awesome. These are kind of like the old school Rambo knife, but without the hollow handle.
Yeah, what it is this is our M22 kind of Bowie.
Okay.
We just took it, modified the handle a little bit to get that kind of same look, but it's based on the same blade profile and that.
That's
this
awesome.
Is a full tang. It isn't, one of those tube handles.
Exactly.
So.
That is so cool. Fantastic sheets.
This is the sheets for one of those. So it's got a sharpener, ferro rod on it, and then leather attachments.
That's awesome. That is so cool.
Yeah, that's got a DMT diamond sharpener.
It's a diamond sharpener. It also
it's got a little movement in there, so
What do you guys call this finish that you do on these blades?
It's the same finish on all the blades, and it just, depending on how we do it, it's going to show up a little bit differently.
Right.
So we can do, you know, grass type patterns with it, you know, anything like that, the spots, and anything, you know, it can vary quite a bit depending on how we do it in each blade. Each time it's unique. It actually treats the steel, so it's not like a surface, like a CRKT, it's like even like a bean or something. So it actually treats the steel.
So it's going to protect against rust and patina and stuff like that? Yeah, awesome. That is so cool. That is so cool. Something else. Thank you, guys.
Yep.
And here we are back at MKM. These little Asansos, I've been wanting one of these for a while. I think this is the one that I'm most interested in. That was not a good showing. That was probably my fault. That is wicked. Oh my gosh, I love this micarta. Holy cow. Wire clip. That is really, really neat. Very cool texturing on this. That's awesome. Titanium. Great detents on these too. Holy cow. This is one that I've been interested in. I like the looks of this knife a lot. It's a very tough knife, very lightweight. Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. Some Ultim. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Sharp little thumb studs. You like that one?
I like the handle.
It's got like almost a Skinner blade shape. Yeah, it looks like purple haze carbon fiber. You know what's funny? If Austin had come, it would have been two lefties and one righty here. We would have been able to get a really good perspective of the lefty part of the knife community. You're gonna have to stand in and tell us how all these knives work for lefties.
I've only touched like 2 knives.
Hey guys, so we're at the Kaiser booth right now, and we're with Dave. My name's Gideon.
Dave, nice
Awesome, nice to meet you too. And he's gonna show us his favorite knife here.
My favorite knife right here on the table is the Mini Militao with the S35BN and the toxic fat carbon.
Oh yeah, that is something else.
I'd start flicking it, but I got myself earlier today, and things don't flick as well as they used to.
You know, I'm surprised I haven't seen more Band-Aids around the show.
So the most popular sticker at Blade Show is the Band-Aid.
There you go, that's right.
I mean, even with a Band-Aid on my finger, it still flicks better than most knives. Now I jinxed myself because I said that.
Nah, I won't hold it against you.
I did it earlier. You probably caught that.
I believe you. I believe you.
It's called a mini, but it's not really that small.
No, that's a good
full-size
size.
Militao is a big knife.
Absolutely.
The mini is a very manageable size. If you look at the size difference, I mean, there is a size difference, but the Militao is a good size knife.
It is.
I have kind of been saying the mini Militao is kind of like the Goldilocks zone. It's right. It's just right.
I agree with that. I agree.
But that's my favorite knife on the table.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Appreciate that.
Please, come on.
Exactly. Man, that deckhand is so cool.
Keep these blades all clean. That DLC shows fingerprints, but it wipes right off.
Oh my gosh, wiping fingerprints, that's a full-time job here at the show.
I'm telling you. Certain knives show it worse than others, too. It's funny.
Absolutely.
Buy anything today?
Have not bought anything today yet. We're just trying to take it in.
Anything on your list?
You know, there's a couple things I've seen that I've been tempted by. There's a couple things on this table that I'm tempted by.
Yeah.
But there's a lot to see. We got to make the rounds first.
For sure. For sure.
Do you have any titanium blades?
This Militao, this is tempting right here.
That one is a great one. That was this. So the first one was this one.
Uh-huh.
The fat carbon DLC version was the second one.
I'm kind of surprised that, because even up maybe a month ago, before they came out with all the new ones over there, that was the only other version that was out, and everybody was falling over themselves to get it. And then in the last month or so, they dropped the minis and like
I've seen
eight other full-size ones. It kind of went wild.
I mean, good for them though. I mean, that's a popular model. I could tell why. That's my first time handling it, and it is insane.
It's nice. I normally like big knives, and I normally don't gravitate toward the minis. But again, that one's not really mini. It's just,
you know,
that's if it were in my line of thinking, that's a standard. This is an XL.
Yeah.
And then you could make a mini off of that,
and maybe have it more like that size.
Maybe even a little bit, a little bit bigger than that, but you can do it. Yeah.
No, I was kind of the same way. I used to really gravitate towards like bigger knives, but I've realized, some of these knives that people call mini are actually just about the right size.
Yeah.
That is something else. Speaking of big knives, holy cow.
That one.
Something you liked here?
The drop bear stick.
You pick it up and hold it if you want.
Oh yeah, that's right. Here's a sheepdog. This is actually the first time the sheepdog's been featured on the channel. Surprisingly, I mean, this is one of the most popular knives of all time. That thing is crazy.
Yeah, some of them.
Wow. Oh yeah? Well, she can bother me here in a little bit. That is a funky little knife, and I dig it. I really dig it. Even the pink and black, I think that's a really good color combo.
Why do they have like 7,000 different drop bears?
The drop bear is one of their more popular models, and yeah, they've got drop bears everywhere. They're just dropping out of the sky.
You're such a funny guy.
I know, I'm so funny. I got the jokes. This thing's very lightweight, maybe even too lightweight. Cass, that's kind of sweet. I've been really getting back into crossbar locks recently, and Kaiser's clutch lock is something that I need to become acquainted with.
I like the Yorkie.
Yeah, the Yorkie's pretty sweet. Oh, we got some Geminis and Ultim. It's another classic model. Halloween themed Yorkie. Oh, holy cow. This knife here, I've been seeing this one around. That's even smaller than I expected, and I like it. That is very, very interesting. The muskrat. Very cool. Here's some more of these Militas.
Also, look at this little, I like its magnet. Look at this little fixture.
Perfect size.
Oh my gosh.
That's really nice.
Good size to do the job. Small enough not to scare
Oh.
the crap out of you.
This might be the knife I buy.
Only 40?
Indeed.
That's really
You
good.
do. That's D2. 154
Ooh,
CM.
I love that thing. If it's still here when we come back, that might be what I take. Oh my gosh, look at that. This is the mini. Good golly.
Yes.
It's like the Midas Touch version.
It's my current work knife.
Oh my gosh. Tempting. Holy cow. Tempting. Here's some small Militas. Old Tonto guy would probably like this one. We've got that red and black G10 inlay. The Ultim. It's pretty awesome.
Plus, the designer's a good guy. I met him in Atlanta at Blade Show Atlanta.
Those are cool.
This is
Pretty sweet. Oh, and mini Momos. Ooh.
These are all the prototypes.
These are pretty sweet. My name is Gideon.
James.
James, good to meet you. What's your favorite thing on the table?
My favorite, I would probably have to say this one.
It's another mini Milita, I knew it.
The zirconium insert,
Holy cow.
titanium. It's pretty sweet.
That thing is incredible. Wow.
And I'm excited for some of the prototypes that are coming.
Walk me through some of these, yeah.
So we got the fixed blade Militar.
Okay.
Should be coming out soon. There's a budget-friendly version, more premium version.
For sure. That feels really nice.
Several fixed blades coming out soon. There's the Mini Momo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, there's kind of more budget-friendly and then a more premium.
These are awesome. These are fantastic. And that Momo, I bet it's been pretty popular for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that mini one I bet is going to be even more popular.
Yeah, so if you compare it to, say, a full-size, this is the full-size Militar and then the Mini Momo.
There we go.
Size comparison.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, these are, I might have to scoop one of those up when they come out.
Yeah, should be dropping soon.
Are these, wow.
These are customized versions of the crest.
Gotcha.
So the crest will have a production version, but these have been modified by Gecko Customs.
Okay, sweet. Those are very cool. Hey, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
Appreciate it. Those are show stoppers for sure. Look at that carbon fiber. From back there, I thought it was wood. Wow, that's crazy. Here at the Beg Knives booth, we got some really, really awesome slip joints here. Some fantastic folding knives. I'm gonna ask, what's your favorite thing that's on the table right now?
Well, I'm carrying it.
You're carrying it in the pocket.
The Lambert one.
Yeah, that thing is pretty sweet.
The Lambert one. With a nice little drop shot.
Yeah, this thing is something else. Yeah, that is sexy. Holy cow. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Oh, that is something else, huh? Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Wow, that's some kind of saw there.
Big knife, huh?
That's a big knife. That's something else. This might be the most metal table at the show so far. What's your guys' favorite thing on the table?
Well, right now we have we're debuting this guy right now. This is our Capitan Cutlass. It's a new design. It's going to be on our website after we get back from Blade Show. It has a really nice balance point. But yeah, it's fast, it's light. It's my new favorite blade.
That is fantastic. That looks awesome. That's really, really cool. Hey, thanks for sharing. That's awesome. Yeah. What's your favorite?
It's the Dipos. I mean, this one's nice. I'm pretty excited about it.
But go big or go home, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Hey, thank you so much. Well, I think we found Bergham's favorite knife for the show so far. I think these are manticores. These over here are insane. We got some pearl inlays. These kind of look like petrified wood. I'm gonna ask if those are petrified wood because that is so cool. I work at the museum that houses the largest collection of petrified wood in the country, so I gotta know more about that.
Sticker and linear too.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, thanks. Awesome. We're here at the DEF CON booth. Got some very interesting knives out here. These are really crazy looking. Hold those for a sec. Hey, my name is Gideon, by the way.
I'm Frank.
Frank, good. What is your favorite thing here on the table?
This one right here.
That one right there?
So it's a technically a liner lock.
Uh-huh.
It's on a lever system, so when you push the button, it retracts the line.
Oh, that is really cool.
So it's ultra smooth, sitting on ball bearings. You got front flipper, back flipper, and you can push down the button and just swing it down.
That is awesome. Fantastic. Oh, and you offer it in multiple price ranges?
Price ranges,
yeah.
models. 14Cs on G10s.
Okay.
And then M390s on full titanium. Scissors and pocket clip.
That is very, very cool. Minimal front flipper. That is, and it works great. That is really, really fun. Holy cow. Yeah, I want one of these little guys. These are pretty cool. Working on reviewing this. This knife is smaller than I was expecting, but honestly, in a good way. Neat. Penguin slip joints. Been interested in these. Those look pretty cool. Oh wow, they've got a canary with a crossbar lock too, which I guess they called a glide lock.
Yeah, and then this one out there loading up with 29.
Pretty cool.
It's a great place to do it. There's lots of places to put it.
Got the vault, which I love. This thing, the Turtle Punk. That is an interesting knife. Holy cow.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, so you don't. Yeah.
Feels good?
I think it's goofy.
And then this is a new model.
Speaking of goofy.
So that's a new one. That's $90. Oh. Yeah, 14C28, so fully polished out. And then we had a shell version and a carbon fiber version that's $30.
Oh, you're good. That's pretty sweet. Hedgehog slip joint, that one's pretty cool. Oh, the worker. It's actually bigger than I expected. I've been meaning to get one of those for a while. Chef Master. Holy cow. Holy moly.
Did he tell you that the ones that are there on the white stands are prototypes?
Okay, ProType.
Yeah,
Awesome.
They're not out on the general market yet, but yeah.
For sure. Really cool. Thank you. What's your favorite knife that's on the table right here?
Right now.
Right now.
I love this one.
Yeah?
I love the scale, on the handle and on the...
Yeah, those things are beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. Oh, that is a pretty cool one.
I like the neon green version of it.
That's interesting. Oh, the Gannett. This is kind of an old school one. This is one that I was always interested in. Very cool. Oh, here's one that I've been interested in. It's kind of neat. Ooh, a capybara.
Ben was gone.
Interesting, interesting. You're seeing a what?
A pattern here. They're named after animals.
They're named after animals.
A lot of them are birds.
A lot of them are birds. In fact, I think they started with just birds.
Well, I like the wood pattern. This is a nice looking knife.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I really like it.
Holy cow, it just keeps going. There are so many knives here. Oh, it's crazy. Cute little knife here. Hamster. This is a knife I've been trying to get on the channel for review. The Bison. Honestly, I kind of wish I picked up a Bison instead of a Canary X or a Canary XL. I like the balance on this knife a lot better. I like the size. I like the blade to handle ratio a lot more. This thing's really cool. And the ergos are, yes, yeah, just much better. Hopefully soon. For sure. So we're here at the QSP booth. I'm just gonna ask, what's your favorite knife that's on the table right now?
That would be. Dolphin.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
November 1st. This one in this variation is $90.
Okay.
NC28 blade. Yeah, so
absolutely.
I just like the way it looks. I had a slip for mine. Maybe we'll come out with a slip for it later. But right now it just comes in that situation. So November 1st is when those are coming out.
What is the handle material?
This one's going to be stabilized wood.
Okay.
And we also had one in carbon fiber, and we had one with a shell. So it's like a shell in between two.
Okay.
But those two sold already.
That is awesome. This kind of reminds me of like the more artisan type knives, where it's like smaller makers. That's really cool.
Yeah.
That is really cool. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Yeah, never at all.
Absolutely. Well, guys, there's what might be my favorite booth: Cold Steel and Camillus. Let's get it.
Nothing tempts me very much to hold my finger in here.
You like that one there? I think that's for like if you're going to be skinning or something, you want to have a good grip on it. You can put your finger through the loop there. You're not going to lose it. This thing is bigger than I was expecting it to be. I've got one of these right now. It was sent to me by Terry's Knives and Man Stuff. It's awesome. Now we've got some cool stuff.
Okay, wait, I kind of like this one too. It's not a knife, but
liner lock.
Oh yeah, liner lock.
Yeah, that is so cool.
You just glazed Camillus, dude.
I love Camillus. You know I love Camillus.
Yeah, you do.
Almost as much as cool. Hey guys, we're here with Jimmy Slash. What's your favorite knife on the table?
On the table right now?
On the table right now.
With the 5 Max.
Awesome.
Hard to get away from this thing. Now this one's a little bit longer, but this one just feels good. Got a little bit more chunk to it, kind of like me. And I like this one.
That is so cool.
If I had to walk away with one of these, this would be the one I want.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, I love the 4 Max, and the 5 Max is even better. I'm gonna have to get one myself
it's
too.
Even better than 1 more Max. It's like 2 more Maxes, but
it's 2 more Maxes. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, this thing's awesome.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Love all the new colors in the Espadas too. Those are really,
they're trying to come out with 1 new color a year from what I hear. So.
Yeah. Okay. And are these Republics?
These are Republics.
Okay.
What these are is they had these Cerakoted for the show, and they're not for sale. They're just prototypes, and we're trying to gauge public interest in what you think about these and the camouflage. So yeah.
Awesome. Are they still made in the USA?
Still made in the USA.
Awesome. Awesome.
And, yeah. So just have your subscribers send us an email and let us know what you think of the camouflage and the different patterns. And
for sure.
They're like so close to bringing these out for everybody. Just
awesome.
A neat little encouragement.
Awesome. Well, hey, you guys heard the man. You heard the man. Awesome. Yeah, we didn't spend enough time looking at these the first time around. That's pretty badass. I know people are up in arms about the price, but these things are pretty sweet. Oh, that is nasty. Love the liners, by the way. Cold Steel doesn't do very many liner locks, but when they do, they absolutely nail the lock bar access. Guys, I will be getting one of these soon, I promise.
That doesn't have a serrated edge? Those always have serrated edges.
Oh look, there's Delicas.
Gideon. Oh, jeez, my legs. These look like cooking knives.
Oh man, that kickstop. Holy crap.
What in the Barbie exactly knife hell is this?
You've been drawn to the OTFs today, haven't you?
I don't know, they're kind of like a fixed blade that isn't fixed.
It's an interesting way to look at it, yeah. So here we are at the OLMamic booth, and this is actually probably the prettiest knife I've seen today. I love this. I have no idea what this material is. I'm gonna have to ask. Compound ground S90V blade. Man, that is some awesome stuff. Got a question for you. What are the inlays here?
Mammoth tooth.
Mammoth tooth? That's so awesome. That's right, here's my favorite one. These are massive. I have heard people call this the best CRKT ever, and I absolutely 100% agree. I want one. This thing is incredible. We've actually got some really cool stuff here at CRKT right now. Oh man.
I got it.
This thing is wicked. I love it. Oh, this one is cool. I love how the blade just disappears completely into the handle. Oh, that thing is awesome. And then it's basically a crossbar lock gravity knife.
So that's a scale release.
Ooh, and this one here, this is a Michael Walker design. He actually lives close to us. He lives out there in Taos.
I like the scale there.
Yes, very artistic. He's a Taos is a good spot for him, huh?
Yep.
Push it out.
Oh man.
What was that? I think this is called the Monument.
I like that.
Yeah, and actually, I think this is my favorite CRKT that I've ever handled.
Yeah, it's just cool because it's all integrated.
Oh my gosh.
So part of it is that
that thing's incredible.
Things like as gentlemen carry. So if you were to
Absolutely love that.
yeah.
Holy cow.
And it's a manual close.
So that's $44.
I don't even know what to do with this thing.
Yeah, I really like that.
That is wild. Absolutely wild.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Yeah, and that's what we call a California legal size.
Yeah, absolutely. This is one of the coolest autos I've ever seen. I mean, that's not something you see every day. That is so cool. It's fantastic. And these ones they're hidden release, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the scale,
how does that work?
So the scale slides here.
Okay.
So you close, just to show you, just push out and it opens.
Awesome.
But if you get it kind of buried here in your palm, just push out.
Oh, that's sweet. That is fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I got what you mean.
Here are the McNeese booth.
These were kind of
Star Wars version.
That's the last one we had. We only had 5.
I've seen these around.
And these were we actually did kind of 2 or 3.
Holy cow, that's a D10. Wow. Carbon fiber. That is something else. You like the fixed blade?
I love fixed blades.
I know you do. You're more of a fixie guy. All right. Got some fire in here from Artisan. The boas. This one right here is pretty sweet. Some Gavcos. Man, there's just there's too much to wrap my head around. Oh, they've got some of the Tyloses. This is a knife that I really want because it's named after Tylosaurus. And I have a Tylosaurus tooth on my desk. It'd be awesome for the review for that. This Ferrum Forge right here is another one that I've been really interested in. This is a really cool little knife. What'd you say this one was called again?
The Home, like the tree.
The Home, okay. Interesting. And they designed this with like a secondary lock here because, as you eloquently put it, some people being done with their button locks. I like it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, I've got a question for you.
Yes.
What is your favorite knife that you've got out here today right now?
Oh man, that is a toughie. Oh man. With Artisan, it's definitely a toss-up between the MagnaCut Revel.
Absolutely.
And the finished version of the Wizard that is done with the Kickstarter. So if you got them Kickstarter, you should be getting those emails and hopefully getting those knives in your hands very soon. But we brought a few of the finished productions so that way everyone can get a hand and see how it feels, know what they're getting. And I'm so excited.
There's a lot of buzz about this one, and I can tell why.
Good.
That thing is incredible.
Oh yeah.
And MagnaCut on these.
Yep.
Wow.
We only have 2 left.
I love the milling on there.
Oh yeah, that milling texture pattern is so cool.
That is something else.
Oh man, those are probably my favorite with the Artisan line. Favorite out of everything because it looks so classic. Not gonna say what it looks like.
We all know.
Again, not gonna say what it looks like. Don't want to make anyone angry.
I got you.
Especially since we really love the Buckeyes. Those guys are awesome. They come by often. We love hanging out with them.
Absolutely.
The Bowie Pyrite with brass and wood, S90 blade. Those have been very eye-catcher. I was so looking forward to actually getting this in hand after seeing them all over the posters when they had the prototypes. Execution is amazing. That's probably one of my favorites on the show, but just how clean and classic it looks.
That is awesome. This thing is, and it feels so good in hand too.
Oh yeah.
That is awesome. If they had button locks around in the Old West, I know Gunfire's be carrying that for sure.
For sure.
Absolutely. Awesome stuff here. You guys got a lot going on.
We try.
Fantastic. This is really interesting. At first I was looking, I was like, okay, it looks like an auto, but there's a thumb stud.
Yes.
That's awesome.
We have another in-house one coming in soon too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
No name on this one yet, but this is an in-house ProType CGB.
Okay.
So hopefully on the same line, same vein as the Home, 50-ish range. Comes with the secondary lockout. Really like that thumb disc style on there.
Yeah.
That dagger-esque profile on the blade. Looks really good and sleek. And I don't know why that. Not a huge neon color fan, but for some reason that one just is like just hitting that itch in my brain for some reason. I'm really digging it.
Contrasting against the green, it's, the black and the green, really interesting. And that thumb disc works really well. Fantastic.
That one's been getting a lot of buzz. Everyone keeps like, is it for sale? Is it for sale? Don't even have a name for it yet, guys, so can't give it away yet.
That is awesome. Holy cow.
Yeah, some good stuff coming.
Very cool. Great lineup. Thanks so much for sharing. My name's Gideon.
Nico,
good to meet you.
Hobbit.
Good to meet you. Helpful Hobbit? Yep. Awesome. I love your guys' energy here at Artisan. Got a lot of cool stuff going on.
We love giving it.
Good deal. Awesome. Yeah, we got some awesome stuff going in here for the CJRB line.
We had some versions. Those all sold today. Those went fast. But
they did.
We have a few of the fun stuff coming out soon. So just get these out and start going through them. So this is the Pyrite Light Large Edition. Comes with the secondary lockout. Hopefully these are going to be available very soon because the Pyrite Light's selling like hotcakes.
People obviously want them.
Oh, we almost sold all of them yesterday. So the last 2 today, they flew.
Wow.
They're a great knife, great for budget-friendly options.
Absolutely.
And abuse it, beat it up, break it, throw it away, whatever you want, give them away. And
I see this one has that secondary lock too.
Super affordable.
Very cool.
Normal Hyperlights we've shown here is $30.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming since larger, around the 40-ish range.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
know
a
the final
great deal.
price point
That's a steal.
Oh yeah, I mean, come on, RPM 9, FRN handles. Let's go wrong. Then this is a new one, unnamed model from Christian Porterfield.
Okay.
So this is our second venture, I believe, with him. He came out with the Nova first.
Okay.
So
I really hope we go with this opening aperture as opposed to thumb. Thumb says nice, but this one looks sleek, gives me kind of avian vibes, little bird vibes going.
I can see it for sure.
Like this one a lot. Then this one I'm really excited about. This one is our first collab with Sanford Owen of Monterey Bay.
Okay.
This is the cane. Super excited about this one. Very nice, very sleek, very gentlemanly carry. Get a hide and slacks, no problem. Very thin behind the edge. Great slicing capability on that one. Really excited about that one.
Absolutely.
Then this one, what is his name? The designer?
Have a Nice Day Knives, so Jake TS.
Jake TS, okay. So Have a Nice Day Knives. First time working with them. This is the Fugly. Love the name,
That's
hilarious.
A great name. Absolutely.
He's Australian, so he's got a great sense of humor. It doesn't look like it should feel that comfortable, but once you get in hand, you get a lot of grips in there.
I'm seeing it's almost got like a little bit of a sway back kind of going on.
a little bit of a sway back, which, no, it feels so comfortable.
Yeah.
Feels like it's going to slice through everything. Love the accent pieces on those thumb studs. Look great. These hopefully are out very soon. No idea on the actual release date yet. Loving that look, though.
Very unique thumb studs, too.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
Then one that everyone's been super excited about is the Maximus from David C. Anderson. So this is his first design. We got to collab with him, which we're really excited about.
Got the knife center colors. Love it.
Knife center colors because, of course.
Of course.
These hopefully will be out before SHOT Show. Don't quote me on that, but very hopefully is out next couple months. We got to elongate a little bit because the blade, the way it designs, it's fun to slam back, and it bit a few people, so we're like, might need to change that a little bit. Don't want people getting too cut up.
Right. And this is David's first folder.
First folder. Yeah. Great, just fun fidgety knife.
Yeah.
And great usable blade.
Obviously
really
designed for people with slightly larger than average hands.
Oh yeah.
Very cool.
He's got some pretty big paws on him.
He does. He does.
Then this is the new collab with Jonathan Shaw. No name on this yet that I've heard of. So hopefully Jonathan gets hold of us to give us a name. But we're really excited. Gorgeous fixed blade. Really comfortable hand. Love that harpoon. Your thumb goes right on there for slicing. Really comfy. Gonna most likely come with a nice Kydex sheath that most or all of our fixed blades come with. So once this comes out, I'm buying one right away because this looks great, feels great, gonna be such a nice usable blade.
That's gonna make a lot of people really, really happy. I mean, EDC fixed blades, they're all the rage right now, and this is
especially usable ones. That's such a good user.
Yeah, I'm gonna be getting myself one of these too. That is fantastic. Wow.
And that's kind of the lineup what we got coming out with CGRB.
That is a ton of really cool stuff. Thank you so much for sharing this with me. I really appreciate that.
Yep.
Wow. Out of this stuff here, man, there's so much to be excited about. This has obviously got me going.
Oh yeah.
This here, one of the more unique knives I've seen at the show in general. Yeah, that's really, really exciting. Everything here is good. Everything here is good. That's a lot of greatness right there.
Oh yeah.
Awesome, awesome. All right, here we are at WiSaivi Sin Cut. A couple cool knives here. This is one that I've been interested in taking a look at. Kind of interesting. This one's fairly new. I'm hearing good things about it. Great action. Great ergos too, honestly. I kind of think it's ugly, but I can see it being a good user. This one here, the Cairo, this is one that I was interested in for a while. Let's see about that. This one's kind of neat. But actually, the one that I'm most impressed with is actually this one here. Or I guess not impressed with necessarily, but most interested in. This thing is kind of different. The liner is super skinny and kind of sharp, to be honest, but kind of an interesting looking knife. And this Glide Strike is one that I've been trying to get on the channel for a while, but just hasn't worked out. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I think this is also a new Sin Cut. It's kind of cool. I like the texture on the G10 here. Interesting. Now you can hear everything. That's kind of cool. This knife here is really cool. I wish it was a little bit bigger because then this might be a field knife. Right now it's like too big to be an EDC fixed blade, but too small to be a field knife. Interesting. You like that one?
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
That one's pretty cool. I like the finishing on it. Cloud 9, I think. I've got one of these. This one's kind of neat.
Show doing it. Oh.
What do you think about that thing?
It's a transformer.
It's a transformer.
I can imagine it might be a little weird if something goes wrong.
Yeah, it could get you a little pinch, huh?
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about that thing either. Oh. Oh. Let's see, which way does this go? Oh, here's a cool one. Holy cow, that is so lightweight. Dang.
Holy jeez. What is this thing made out of?
You like that thing?
$62, and this one's $30.
I love the baby banter. Pretty cool.
Neato, I suppose.
This thing is interesting.
One's like pretty much brand new.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. A little like carabiner clip on there. That's awesome.
Break it when you broke into your house.
Oh, another baby banter, just a different sound, just different colors.
Yep. There's the yonder. Is the yonder your Savivi's first crossbar lock?
I believe so.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. I was gonna get Austin one of these. His birthday's coming up. I gotta get him something. Yeah, that's a heck of a knife. I'm really digging this banter. Blue contoured aluminum. Crossbar lock. That thing's awesome. Gavco designs.
It's like shaky and greedy.
Oh, this thing here I was kind of interested in. Yeah, it's an integral.
I love it because it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Oh man. Oh, that is fantastic. I've been hearing a lot of good things about this knife. I hate the way it looks.
You hate how it looks?
I hate how it looks, but it does feel pretty great. Ooh, this knife here has a Snex lock.
They did it.
Oh yeah. Oh, that is cool. That is sick. The Tyro. Oh, and this thing. Oh, I want this knife. Ooh. Oh yeah, that is. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that thing's awesome. We'll put this back. Man, oh. Oh, that's pretty badass too. Wow. The Sentinel Strike's actually a knife I've been wanting to check out. And now they have a compound ground drop point version, which is pretty sweet. This thing's kind of goofy. Didn't show this off the first time, but thing's pretty sweet. Not sure how I feel about that one. Oh, yep, we're going to be taking this with us. And yeah, that's pretty cool right there. All right, sweet. Oh, sweet. Doing great, doing great.
Any questions or anything?
You know what? I actually do have a question about your Corgi V's here. Is this the exact same mechanism that you guys are using on your Kylo?
Yes.
Very
Here's
cool.
the breakdown of it right here on the paper there.
Absolutely, Vancor lock. Awesome, awesome. Okay, I got another question too. Obviously, you guys have someone at the company who is a dinosaur nut. I'm kind of a dinosaur nut. Who is it?
It's UA.
UA?
Owner, engineer, and all that. Yeah.
Awesome. Very cool.
We've got, of course, the Ankylo. Now you can, or Ankylo, however you say it.
Yeah.
Now you can tell me how to say the other one.
The Telururus?
Yes.
There you go.
I can never get that one.
That one's a mouth twister.
Telururus.
Very cool. Yeah, this Ankylo is something else, man.
So we have our blue, gray, and orange. Those are 135. They're LMax. And the green is 154 CM. It's 103.
Very cool. These things feel absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was just showing the light.
Yeah, we're pretty happy with those. Really excited about these new ones, though.
Yeah.
So, these little guys are really cool. And that little flipper jimping on the back there just pops right open.
Very cool. So what's your favorite knife that you guys have out here right now?
Out here right now might be this one. This is the mini Acorn.
Very cool.
14C28N G10 liner lock, and they only come in today at the show. They're only $39.
That is a steal.
I think they're around 50 when it's MSRP.
Right.
So really good little knife, and it just fits in the hand really well. I've been using it to cut open boxes.
I can tell it's been getting some use.
Been using it up a little.
Awesome. Very cool. Hey, my name's Gideon.
Samuel, nice to meet you.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, you have a YouTube channel?
I do. The best knives of the show, right?
Absolutely.
Do you have any other patches you can
Here's an iridium.
decorate?
Iridium?
Yep. That's pretty sweet. I might actually go for I'm going to get one of these eventually. I might go for this blade shape. We'll see. You know, I'm actually really digging this knife right here. I love the ergos. I love the size. This lock is incredible. That thing's really cool. These ones are nice as well, but I actually don't like them as much as I was expecting. They're cool, but I like this one way more.
Is this another gravity knife?
Yeah, that one's another gravity knife. You know, I might get one of these.
Today?
Not today, but that is so
Point in time,
cool.
I felt like you may pursue those.
Oh, this one's actually pretty nice. I like this one. This is probably my second favorite with this lock next to those ones. Did you figure it out?
Yeah, I figured it out.
Let me see how long it takes me to figure this out. Let's see here. This might be a long time. Oh, wait. There's a button. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Oh, I hate
Button
flippers.
out. Kind of. A for effort. I give myself an A for effort. And you know what, to be fair, I'm trying to record at the same time, so I'm just gonna make excuses for myself. Oh, these are gorgeous. Oh man, I love that. You like that?
Nah, it's some type of Thanos weapon.
Is that a mall ninja enough for you?
I thought this side was sharp for a second and almost cut my fingers off. Yuck, I feel like this is a good way to cut yourself a lot. Because, like, yeah, one would not suggest using a blade like this.
That's oddly comfortable.
Pretty.
Yeah, it's a powder coat on that blade.
Oh, they come with a ferro rod.
Oh, it does come with a ferro rod. That's pretty cool. Hey, what do you think about this? The Devil's Elbow.
Check this one out, man.
Hey.
I like this quick skin. It's just a October series version of it.
Yeah, and that's useful. You see it if you drop it in the woods too. Yeah.
You can see it. Yeah. And then,
right on.
What we did is added a fire starter to the sheath as well. So I'll show you.
Hey, for sure.
That's the sheath for it right there.
Okay, that's awesome.
Fire starter on there.
Yeah, for sure. Very cool. Very cool.
They're limited, so we just here at the show.
Yeah.
Drop them.
Awesome. That looks great.
I like how you can put your thumb up here like this.
Yeah.
I think that's funny. I would definitely stab myself with that by accident. I like this.
Oh man. I like this one
use
right
this
here.
to gut a fish.
Yeah. A little fillet knife. That's pretty cool. The lion's toothpick. Oh, that's awesome. That's a good little field knife right there. I can't believe I've never reviewed any Tops knives for the channel yet. I had one a long time ago, but that was before I did the channel.
What is this? Is this a skinner?
Yeah, like a little skinner, little ulu type thing. Yep.
Jeez.
That's awesome.
It's like a little hatchet.
Oh, look at this.
Backlight. Oh, that's kind of aggressively cool.
That is cool.
Like a
love that one.
Yeah, it is. It just kind of, it's so fluid. This definitely has. You just tighten everything.
Oh my gosh.
That seems like a good price. It's 70, 75.
He's in like 10 to 18 skill. Also not 60, 61 like a lot of people use. 70, 75 is more rare resistant.
Still a very good product, but that is why the price is a little bit lower than the full titanium.
And I don't know where you got it from. Yeah. You got the link in the way. I want one off that project.
What are they doing?
I didn't Richard introduced 3 new models with them this weekend. They're giving away the new production cube that he came out with. They're right here around the corner.
What are they doing?
No, you can just
they're selling like raffles.
You just sign up. It's a giveaway. Yeah. Yeah, you just pick your email, and your name, and you just fill out a ticket, and you're going to draw it free, and you have to be.
These are a lot of fun. Daedalus knives. Very cool. This thing might be my favorite fixed blade I've seen all day. I absolutely love the way this feels in hand. Oh, that's cool.
Holy cow, that was a lot. That is the most knives that have ever been shown in a single video on Gideon stuff, and probably will remain so for a very, very long time. There was so much to see. Like I said, I didn't film everything that I saw. I didn't film every booth I went to. I didn't even go to every single booth. It was absolutely bananas. Way too much content to fit into one video. I guess, gosh, if I were trying to make a video on everything at Blade Show, it'd be like 6-7 hours long. I have tried to keep it down to an hour and a half. So I apologize, but also you're welcome. Now, for those of you that have made it this far in the video, thank you. We're going to talk about my takeaways from Blade Show West. What I learned, some of the people that I talked to, what I picked up, and also what my favorite thing I saw there was. I know it's a tough question, but I was asking it to everybody, so now I've got to inflict that same pain on myself. But before we get into that, I want to tell a little bit of a funny story and give a couple more shout outs. So at the show, I ran in to Said Stevie and Mattisfaction, two great YouTube channels. You guys should definitely go and check them out. They do a lot of really, really cool stuff. Check out Said Stevie's channel for his beard alone. I mean, come on, that thing is glorious. But anyways, I ran into them at the show, and Said Stevie asked me some questions about a knife design. It's a prototype from Dead Sober Designs, and it's called the Gideon. I mean, I feel like I am the perfect person to ask for thoughts on that knife, right? And so he showed me that knife. We're kind of talking about it a little bit. Very cool design. I'm going to tell you guys right now. Really, really awesome design. It's going to be made by Concept. I did not even get over to the Concept booth at Blade Show. Anyways, really cool design, very unique, very different. It's got a full-length backspacer, which I love. You guys know how much I love backspacers, so it's kind of cool. Hopefully I'll get one on the channel to review here soon. Anyways, somehow in the confusion, I guess, of all this going on, I start talking to Mattisfaction and about something or another, and I just kind of folded that knife up and slipped it into my pocket. And then we separated. We went different ways. And about 15 minutes later, I'm walking around with my brother, and we're at this one table, and I put my hand in my pocket, and I'm like, why do I have two? Oh no, I stole Said Stevie's knife. I've got to go and find him immediately. I did not find him, but luckily, Mattisfaction found me, so it all worked out in the end. But, Said Stevie, I'm sorry I tried to steal your knife. I would have gone away with it too if it wasn't for that meddling Matt.
Together? Or? Yeah, together for sure. The more the merrier. We got Mattisfaction and we've got Said Stevie, the man, the men, the myths, the legends. All right, so.
I'm the myth, he's the legend.
Okay, here's the myth, here's the legend. Awesome. I tried to steal a knife from the myth. That didn't work out too well because the legend came to get me. So, what is your favorite thing that you've seen at the show this year?
Favorite thing?
Favorite thing. I know it's a hard one.
Well, besides all the awesome people I've seen.
That's the highlight.
I would say Blessed Knives over towards the back knife, and I'm not saying that just because it's not.
Oh, there we go, repping.
Donnie Bless is one of our friends. I got one of his customs from.
Oh, wow.
I got this at Blade Show, Atlanta. He's got some really awesome models back there. Awesome seeing handmade. Yeah,
everything's handmade.
Awesome seeing him here.
It looks like a traffic cone. That's awesome.
Right.
Well, what about
you?
Yeah, what about you?
I don't know the company, but that knife with the blade edges popped out. They're over there somewhere. It's not the name.
We will go and find the knife with the blade edges that pop out.
Yeah, the blade edges.
Okay.
Eli getting his first knife?
And his.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I'm looking for something to buy. It might be a Kaiser. We'll see.
But very cool knife. Go check out those two channels for sure. Okay, some of my takeaways. Honestly, I handled so many knives that they all kind of blur together, right? Like, there's a few that stand out to me. We'll talk about those in a little bit. But the thing that stands out to me more from the show is the people I talked to, which kind of stands to reason, right? I got to talk to some of my favorite designers, and I had some really, really great in-depth conversations. One of my favorite booths that I didn't get any footage of was the Penchenko Knives booth. Me and Sergey Penchenko had an awesome conversation. I was handling the Rook design. Really cool knife. I've seen it all over YouTube stuff, but handling it in person was just something else. And Sergey walked me through exactly how the lock works, told me a lot about that. And I asked him, I said, where do you get your ideas? Like, where do you think this stuff up? He says, well, I'm bored a lot, so I sit and think, and it comes to me, which I thought was awesome. I talked to Brian Nadeau about his 2 newest designs, which the names are escaping me right now, but the Hawkbill and the Persian. And he was talking about how they're kind of different for him, right? And people have come to expect a certain design aesthetic from him, and it's kind of a risk to do something different. And he brought this up because I said, you don't see very many high-end production folding knives that are Hawkbill, like a titanium frame lock Hawkbill knife. That's not something you see all the time. And so he goes into talking about like, yeah, I was definitely taking a risk, but even when taking these risks with design, he kind of tries to stay true to his own design language. And I said, you're absolutely killing it, because these knives, they look and they feel like Brian Nadeau knives, right? They feel like Sharp by Design knives. He has that design language that's instantly recognizable, and I think that is the mark of a real master of his craft. And so, great conversation there. TJ Swartz and I had a really cool conversation about like backpacking knives and things like that. Richard Rogers and I had a really fun conversation. I love Richard Rogers' designs. In case you guys don't know, he does a lot of stuff with CRKT. I love the CRKT Montosa. It's my favorite CRKT. CRKT, please make an update to that. But Richard Rogers is from New Mexico, and so me and him actually kind of visited a little bit about that, which is really fun. And then, gosh, I'm all over the place. There were a lot of smaller makers that I talked to that I really enjoyed. This one guy in particular, he had a knife that had an agate in the handle, and I can't remember what his name was. I have his card somewhere. I thought that was really cool. I really enjoyed talking to a lot of the smaller makers and asking them just about their craft and why they make knives and what materials they prefer to use. I learned a lot about different handle materials and how really the handle materials that you use, some guys prefer things that are easy to work with, while other guys prefer things that they feel like speak a little more, if that makes sense. Which, I mean, there's a lot of artistry in knife making, and that definitely came through for sure. Okay, some of my favorite things that I saw at the show, some of my takeaways as far as knives. Cold Steel 5 Max. I love the 5 Max. Gosh, I want a 5 Max so bad. Cold Steel 5 Max stands out to me. The CJRB Fugly, I'm actually really impressed with that. And by the way, shout out to the Helpful Hobbit and the Artisan and CJRB table in general. They're so cool. Like, I walked up, and to most of the tables I walk up and I'd say, hey, mind if I film, and can I ask you a couple questions? I walk up and I ask the Artisan table, I say, hey, mind if I film your stuff? And before I could even finish, he's like, oh, I will bring stuff out for you. Let's talk about it. I'll talk about it all for you on camera. And just super high energy. They love supporting creators and stuff like that. So Artisan/CGRB, thank you so much. This is why you guys are one of my favorites. You guys are just so much fun to work with, so high energy, and they're just awesome. But yeah, the Fugly I thought was really cool. The XL Pyrite is pretty cool. But so standouts: Cold Steel 5 Max, CGRB Fugly, and gosh, it's hard to think about. Like, there's so much stuff I handle that's just incredible. Like Chavez knives, I loved their stuff. I loved handling stuff like that. A lot of the Riot stuff was pretty cool. But I'm trying to just like distill it down to what would I be the most excited to review. And the 5 Max and the Fugly right now are what I'm coming up with as the things that I would be most excited to review. Speaking of the Cold Steel 5 Max, Jimmy Slash is an amazing person. We had a good talk. Obviously, you guys know how much I love Cold Steel knives and how much I like going out and beating knives up. And Jimmy Slash, watching his channel is a lot of fun for me. So I, kind of gushed to him about the joys of using cold steel knives and beating them up and stuff. And we had a really good conversation. He's an excellent human being. But yeah, geez, there's just so much. I'm still trying to process it. Another one of my highlight knives was the tactile Chupacabra. That thing is really awesome, and I really, really want one. That like detent they have on there is crazy. I had to throw that one here again, guys. Like, it's only been a couple of days since the show. I'm still reeling. I might start making shorts and stuff reflecting on Blade Show, but there's just so dang much going on. And the Beg Knives booth I thought was really, really awesome. Got to get some of their stuff on the channel. Their slip joints were really, really awesome. Very unique, very, very classy, but very modern. Their flippers were really, really cool, and their fixed blades are awesome too. So I want to get a bunch of that stuff on the channel. They got me pretty excited about a lot of their stuff. Let's go ahead and talk about what I picked up. So I got a Kaiser Militaw. This is a knife that I've been interested in for a while. Now they've got these budget versions. This one has Nitro V and these scales here, of course. These G10 scales. It's a liner lock. I really enjoyed the Kaiser booth. They had a bunch of stuff on the table. Kaiser has so many designs. It's nuts. But Dave there and the other guys were really, really fun to talk to. I really enjoyed that booth quite a bit, and so I went and got this knife here. And then I picked up a Civivi Synergy 3. I believe these are discontinued. These went for like $100, and the Civivi table had this for $45. So I grabbed that. It's a drop point version, which is my favorite, and I gotta say, I'm really happy I did. I am actually loving this knife. It's very simple, right? It's just basically just a drop point flipper. The thing that made the original Synergy so special is that it was an integral. This is standard sandwich construction. But I gotta say, this is like the knifiest knife ever. I mean that in a good way. This thing is, it's just satisfying. I like carrying this. I've been carrying this one pretty much since Blade Show. I've been carrying it more than this, and yeah, I've been loving it a whole bunch. So there'll be more content coming on those. Yep, just 2 knives. I did not have a big budget going into this thing, but yeah, those are pretty awesome. Alrighty, but I think that's going to be about where I end this video, guys. I know it's a long one, but if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Big shout out to my channel members right here at the Cowboy level. I appreciate everything they do for the channel. You guys are awesome, and keep doing you. For everyone else, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment below, and subscribe. I've been Gideon, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.